Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. How's everyone doing today? Today I'm doing okay. Thank you so much for asking. Welcome to all my new subscribers and welcome back to all my old subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me on this very hot and humid Friday. Today I just wanted to come and share with you a quick video on how to sublimate a 16-ounce Libby glass in an air fryer. This is the glass that we're going to be working with today. It is from Real Can and I did purchase these off of Amazon. So this is 16 ounces. It comes with a bamboo lid. Okay, and it also comes with a rubber bottom, and it comes with two straws. It comes with a metal straw and a plastic straw as well. I'll show you an example of one that I've already done. I did this the other day. The images are from Etsy. I'll try to leave the image links in the description box below. And if you have any questions, as always, feel free to ask. So this one I thought was really cute. I love the black and white image. And I'll bring it a little closer so you can see what it says. Okay. All right, guys. So just a little bit of supplies that we're going to be using. I am using sublimation paper from Printers Jack. I also got this off of Amazon. I'm using my Epson Ecotank converted sublimation printer. And we're using high pool ink. And I'll leave all of that information in the description box below as well. So if you are interested in knowing how to sublimate a Libby glass for yourself in an old air fryer, stay tuned and keep on watching. And also I'm gonna show you how easy it is to print out a picture using Canva. Okay, keep on watching, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and get our page set up in Canva. So here, where it says custom size, you want to click on this. The size that we're going to be using for our image that works perfect for me in my Libby glass can is 9.75 by 5 inches. So you want to make sure there's a little drop down box over here, if you guys can see. Let's see if I can zoom you in. Okay, there's a little box over here. See that? Click on this box and make sure that IN is checked. Okay, you have your 9.5 here for the width and 5 inches for the height. We're going to click on create new design. Okay, I am going to minimize the screen so we can pull in our image. Okay, so my image is here in my Finder. I am going to be using the PNG file. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to see my cursor. I'm just going to drag it over into Canva and that will upload it automatically. Super simple and easy as that. This screen right here that you see is already sized for your image. This is already at a 9.5 by 5 inches. So all we need to do is just click on our image here, hold down on the image and drag it over, hover it over, and it should fill in your paper for you. Okay, simple and easy as that. All right, if you wanted to add a name or a phrase, like say this wasn't this butterfly, I don't know how a name would look on here, but there is a text box. Let me minimize this a little bit so you can see. There is a text box on your side here. Okay, I'm going to click on that. Click on add a heading. And let me type in my name and let's see how that'll look. Okay, that actually might look cute. Let me make this a little bit bigger so we can see. I'm just going to change the color. Let's change it to white and see how that shows up. Okay, let's give it an offset. So you're going to go up here to effects. It's right in your top menu bar. This is the free version of Canva, if I haven't mentioned that already. You do not need to have a paid subscription in Canva to do this. It's pretty simple and easy. I'm going to go over here to outline. And let's make the outline a little bit bigger by dragging this bar here to your liking. So I made it a little bit fatter around my name. Let me change the color so you can see it. I'll change it to black. As you can see, that outline popped up right around my name. Okay, so I actually think that's really cute. Let me see. Let me click off of it and see. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. You can play around with this. You can add whatever words, phrases that you want to your picture. There are lines that pop up to show you if you're in the center. I actually want to move it back up here. I think that's cute, guys. What do you think? I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller to kind of fit inside of the wings. Let's see. I like that. I think that is really nice. Let's play around with the offset a little bit more. Let's see if we can make it a little bit fatter or wider or thicker, whatever you want to, however you want to say it. Okay, as you can see, my offset is getting bigger. I think that's cute, guys. I like the white. I like the black outline, kind of like an offset. So I'm gonna say, let's print this out. Okay, so we're good with our image. Our image has been, we mocked it up, we designed it. So now all we gotta do is print it. Now, as you can see, that didn't take no time at all, right? You drag your image into Canva. If you want to do your words, you add your words. You can do whatever you want, play around in Canva. Okay, so now I'm ready to print out my image. So I'm gonna go up here. There's a share button in the upper to my right, upper right hand corner. We're gonna click on share. Okay, we're gonna click on download. PNG suggested, we're gonna leave it as that. Click on download, and this will download your image for you. Okay, I'm using my Epson 2800 converted, Epson 2800 Ecotank converted to a sublimation printer. That's what I'm using to print out my image today. Okay, and here it is. The only thing that I need to do from here is click on File, Print. It's gonna pull up a dialog box. This is my dialog box for my printer. Okay, so as you can see, it says Epson Ecotank 2800 right at the top here. I'm gonna leave everything pretty much up here the same. We're using 8.5 by 11 paper. Portrait, preview, we're gonna click on that to media and quality. I'm gonna choose this auto select. We're gonna choose our paper. I always use, excuse me, I always use photo semi glass photo paper. You can choose whatever you want to choose according to whatever paper, whatever sublimation paper you are using. Okay, so I'm just going to click on photo semi gloss paper. Excuse me. I'm going to go back up to our menu here and click on layout. All of this stays the same. I'm not doing nothing to anything up here. I'm coming down to flip horizontally, because you want to flip your image. Okay, anytime that you have words and you're sublimating, you want to make sure that you flip your image. If you do not have words and it's just a picture, more than likely you don't have to flip it, but I always get into the habit of flipping my image so I know that, you know, whatever I'm doing is going to be printed the right way. Okay, so flip horizontally, and that's it. I'm just going to hit print. Okay, so this is going to print out on my Epson, and once that has printed out, I will come back and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay, so our image has printed out. This is what it looks like. Okay, I think it's cute. So let's go ahead and get this cut out. So you want to just cut out the white that's around your image. Now this one is a little bit hard to see. If you can see, there is like a line here. I don't think you can really see it because it's so faint, but I'm going to try and follow that line to cut out my image, because this has a lot of white along the border. It's going to be I'm just going to have to basically stop where I think I should be stopping. Okay, especially up here at the top. I'm just going to try my best. It probably really is not going to matter, as long as you're not chopping up the actual image, just white space shouldn't matter. Just make sure that you are careful when you're cutting. The size that we use for our image basically is the correct size, at least for me. That's gonna give me the best coverage. You want to make sure that you don't chop off too much of your image, especially on the sides. Okay, use a paper trimmer if you like. I just use my scissors most of the time. Okay, so here is our image cut out. I'm going to be using my Cricut heat protecting tape. This is the purple tape. I ran out of blue, so I'm using purple. I've already cleaned my glass with 91% alcohol. So now I'm just going to get my image taped to my glass. So let's go ahead and do that. You want to make sure that your image is facing the proper way. So as you can see, up and down, my name is the right way, except that it's backwards, but it won't be backwards once we sublimated. You don't want to put it this way, okay, because it will be upside down. So make sure, pay attention to the direction of your design, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get this on here. Make sure that you line it up straight. With this one, because like I said, I couldn't see the border because the border basically is white. I pretty much, it's a little wavy, but it's okay because it's white. Okay, I am lining my image up to the very top of my glass, trying to at least. This is probably going to be the hardest part, is just trying to get your pages to line up. I can look inside the glass and see where my image is, how it's looking. I'm gonna move this down just a little bit. Okay, try to get these to come as close together as possible because you don't want any gaps, especially if you have an image that is like a full color image. You want to make sure that these lines are matching up, are closed as much as you possibly can get them to close. Okay, I think that's good. So let's go ahead and get this taped. You want to make sure that you are pulling your tape as taut as you can get it, so that you don't have any like gaps, any seams. So pull it tight. And just do this all the way down. Like I am pressing this together as I'm taping this. You need to remove some tape, remove it and retape it. Don't be afraid to do so. This is just ripping up the back of my paper. It's not ripping up the actual design. Okay. So as tight as you can get that. You don't want to see any gaps in this line. Okay. See? Pretty much close that up. So I'm going to tape the bottom part. I'm going to start at my seam here and I'm going to pull it and I'm just going to tape it down. So just press it, go around it, make sure that you can get it pressed down. This is kind of, you know, it's weird because it is curved, so you just want to make sure that you get that done. So I'm going to do the top as well. So I'm just going to take my tape and I'm just going to press down the best I can. probably could have trimmed a little bit more off the top of this picture.
So I got that the best I could. Like I said, I could have trimmed it or moved it down a little bit just to make sure that it wasn't buckling up here, but I think it'll be okay. All right, I'm just gonna, because out of habit, I'm just gonna run some tape along my seam here, going this way. Out of habit, that's what I do with my tumblers. So I just want to make sure that this seam is sealed. So if anything, it makes me feel better. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna do, just look in here, I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this with some butcher paper. And I thought I had a piece, I'm pretty sure I had a piece already cut out, but I moved some stuff around. So let me get a piece of butcher paper. Let me cut it down a little bit. Okay. This doesn't have to be perfect. If you are sublimating like in a press or anything like that, you just want to make sure that this covers around your image so that you don't get any image release from your paper onto your equipment. Okay, so these particular glass cans did come with their own sleeves, shrink wrap sleeves, excuse me. So we are going to use one of these. Okay, I'm just going to put it in here. Okay, and I'm going to shrink wrap this with my heat gun. Okay, I'm just using a regular heat gun. That's all I'm going to do with the heat gun. I don't want to do too much because once you put it in the air fryer, the heat from the air fryer is going to shrink it some more. So basically, we got our image taped to our glass. We wrapped it in butcher paper. That is just an added extra piece of protection so that your image doesn't transfer off of your paper onto your equipment, and also gives it a little bit more pressure for your image to adhere to your substrate. And we're going to go ahead and get it put into our air fryer. We are going to air fry this at 375 degrees for, I'm going to start off with 6 minutes. Your air fryer, your substrate, your paper, your equipment times will vary. These are just examples of times that I have used. We'll take a peek. We'll take it out at 6 minutes. I'm going to rotate it halfway through, see how it's looking. If it's not looking as bright as we want it to be, if the images have not transferred from my paper onto our glass, we'll put it back in there for a couple more minutes. But for the initial press or the initial heating, we're going to do it at 375 for 6 minutes. Okay, so I actually let this go for 8 minutes instead of 5 in our air fryer. I do have on my heat protecting gloves, so you want to make sure that you protect your hands. Trust me, you guys have seen me burn myself plenty of times on here, so please protect yourself. I am going to carefully, because I really just want to try to peek at this to make sure that we got our image the way we want. So I'm going to rip the butcher paper and I'm going to try to peel back just a little bit here of our tape. and see. I'm gonna find a seam where I can lift the tape back. This is hot, guys, hot, okay? And I'm just gonna try and break our paper, because I don't want to take all of this off if this did not transfer like we wanted it to. I think it's probably okay, but I am going to put this back in here for probably another 2 minutes. So it's going to give us a total of 10 minutes. Because like I said, I did let it go for an extra 2 minutes. So I'm going to put this back in here. I only ripped a little bit of the top part, so it'll be okay. So let me give it 2 more minutes and then we'll take it out. Okay, so I left it in there for another two to 3 minutes. So let's go ahead and take this off. I don't want to leave it in there for too much longer. So let's see what we have. Keep in mind, guys, wear your gloves because this is hot. See what we have. Ooh, this is hot, guys. So this is how much ink we have on the paper. I think we could have probably had a little bit more of ink release, but nonetheless, this is our glass. This is how it looks. This is how it came out on the frosted Libby glass, and it's hot. So there it is. So we sublimated on 375 for about 10 minutes with this image, and it's cute. I like it. It's very pretty. This is the 3D image from Etsy. Again, I will try to list and link everything in the description box below. As always, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask and I will respond. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. I know your time is very valuable. You could be anywhere else doing anything else, and you decided to be here with me today, and I so appreciate you for it. So until the next video, guys, be safe.